so glad I have you as a friend. I've been dreaming that someday I might have a home, a family. That someday I might have a mother.
Anne Shirley, you should be asleep. To whom are you speaking, child?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Cadbury. In the quiet of this beautiful moonlit evening, I was desperate to talk to Katie. She's my window friend. She's my only friend.
Your window friend? Anne, we have had a request for a 12-year-old girl to live with a family on Prince Edward Island. I have chosen you to be that girl. Perhaps it will help shatter this dream world you live in.
Won't you sit down and have some tea? How is the Lynch family?
We're all pretty well, though I was kind of afraid you were not when I saw Matthew driving to town in a buggy. He never goes to town. I thought maybe he was going to fetch the doctor.
Oh, no, we're quite well.
Well, then why?
Matthew went to Bright River. We're getting a little boy from an orphanage in Nova Scotia, and she's coming on the train.
Well, I shall be surprised at nothing after this. Nothing. What on earth put such a notion in your head?
Well, we've been thinking about it for some time. Matthew is getting up in his years, you know. He's 60. He isn't so spry as he once was. We heard Mrs. Spencer was getting a little girl from an orphanage in Nova Scotia, and we sent word with her to get us an 11-year-old boy who'll be old enough to be of some use to us in doing chores and young enough to be trained up proper. We mean to give him a good home and schooling. We had a telegram today saying he was coming on the 5:30 train tonight. So Matthew went to Bright River to meet him.
Well, Marilla, you know I pride myself on speaking my mind, and I'll tell you plain that I think you're doing a mighty risky thing, that's what. You don't know what you're getting. You're bringing a strange child into your home, and you don't know a single thing about him. Why, it was only last week I read in the paper how a family took a boy out of an orphanage, and he set fire to the house at night. Burnt them to crisp in their beds. I wish you'd ask for my advice, Marilla.
I don't know there's something in what you say, Rachel. I've had some qualms over it myself, but Matthew is terrible set on him. And besides, he's from Nova Scotia. That's real close by. It isn't as if we're getting him all the way from the United States. He can't be that much different from ourselves.
Well, I hope it will turn out all right. Only don't say I didn't warn you if he burns Green Gables down or put strychnine in the well. I heard of a case over in New Brunswick where an orphan child did that, and the whole family died in fearful agonies. Only was a girl in that instance.
Well, it's a good thing we're not getting a girl. It's quite beautiful outside. Let's go have tea on the veranda.
That's a splendid idea.
Would you like to wait inside, miss?
No, thank you. I'd prefer to wait out here. There is so much more scope for the imagination.
Do it yourself.
Will the 5:30 train soon be long?
The 5:30 train has been in and gone half an hour ago. But there was a passenger dropped off for you. A little girl.
I'm not expecting a girl. It's the boy I've come for.
Guess there's some mistake. Better question the girl. I dare say she'll be able to explain. She's got a tongue of her own, that's it.
I suppose you are Mr. Matthew Cuthbert of Green Gables? I'm so glad to see you. I was beginning to be afraid you weren't coming for me, and I had started to imagine all the things that might have happened to prevent you. I had made up my mind that if you didn't come for me tonight, I'd go and sleep up in that big wild cherry tree. It would be lovely to sleep in a big wild cherry tree, all white with bloom in the moonshine.
I'm sorry I was late. Come along. The horse is over in the yard.
Oh, I'm so glad you've come, even if it would have been nice to sleep in a big wild cherry tree. We've got a long piece to drive, haven't we? I'm glad because I love driving. Oh, it seems so wonderful that I'm going to live with you and belong to you. I've never belonged to anybody, not really. I don't suppose you were ever an orphan, so you can't possibly understand what it's like. It's worse than anything you could ever imagine. Am I talking too much? People are always telling me I do. Would you rather I didn't talk? If you say so, I'll stop. I can stop when I make my mind up to do it. Although it's difficult.
Oh, you can talk as much as you like. I don't mind.
Oh, I'm so glad. I know you and I are going to get along together fine. Just now, I feel pretty nearly perfectly happy. I can't feel exactly perfectly happy because, well, what color would you call this?
It's red, isn't it?
Yes, it's red. Now you see why I can't be perfectly happy. Nobody who has red hair and looks as plain as me. I don't suppose anyone will ever want to marry someone as plain as me, except perhaps a foreign missionary. Sometimes I imagine I'm divinely beautiful. Have you ever imagined what it must feel like to be divinely beautiful?
Well, now, no, I haven't.
Which would you rather be? Divinely beautiful, dazzlingly clever, or angelically good?
Well, now, I don't know exactly.
Neither do I. I can never make up my mind, although it doesn't make much real difference. Oh, Mr. Cuthbert. Mr. Cuthbert, what is this place?
This is the avenue. It's kind of a pretty place.
Pretty. Oh, pretty does not seem the right word to use, nor beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. The red rose, the white blossoms. It's the first thing I've ever seen that couldn't be improved upon by imagination. Oh, this must be called the white way of delight.
any boy. There was only her.
No boy? But there must have been a boy. We sent word to Mrs. Spencer to bring us a boy.
Well, she didn't. She brought her. And I had to bring her home. I couldn't leave her there no matter where the mistake had come in.
Well, this is a pretty piece of business.
You don't want me? You don't want me because I'm not a boy? Nobody ever really did want me. I might have known this was all too beautiful to be true. I might have known nobody really did want me.
Well, there's no reason to cry about it.
There is a reason. Imagine you were an orphan and had come to this place you thought was going to be your home. And you found out they didn't want you. They didn't want you because you weren't a boy. Oh, this is the most tragical thing that has ever happened to me.
Well, we're not going to turn you out of doors tonight. What is your name?
Will you please call me Cordelia?
Call you Cordelia. Is that your name?
No, it's not exactly my name, but I would love to be called Cordelia. It's such a perfectly elegant name.
I don't know what on earth you mean. If Cordelia isn't your name, what is?
Plain old Anne Shirley. Anne is such an unromantic name.
Fiddlesticks. Anne is a real good, sensible name. You've no need to be ashamed of it.
I'm not ashamed of it. Only if you call me Anne, please call me Anne spelt with an E.
What difference does it make how it's spelled?
Oh, it makes such a difference. A-N-N looks dreadful, but A-N-N-E looks so much more distinguished.
Very well then, Anne, spelt with an E. Could you tell us how this mistake came to be made? Were there no boys at the orphanage?
If I was very beautiful and had nut brown hair, would you keep me?
No. We need a boy to help Matthew on a farm. A girl is of no use to us. Well, no matter how this came to happen, I guess it is time to feed you supper.
I can't eat. I'm in the depths of despair. Can you eat when you're in the depths of despair?
I've never been in the depths of despair.
I guess she's tired. Best put her to bed, Marilla.
I suppose you're right. You can go sleep in the room over that way. Put on your nightgown and I will come in a minute. Well, this is a fine kettle of fish. This is what comes of sending word instead of going ourselves. Tomorrow, one of us will have to meet with Mrs. Spencer. This girl will have to be sent back to the orphanage.
Yes, I suppose.
You suppose? Don't you know it?
Well, she's a real nice little thing, Marilla. And it's a pity to send her back when she's so set on staying here.
Matthew Cuthbert, you don't mean to say you think we ought to keep her. What good would she be to us?
Well, we might be of some good to her.
Matthew Cuthbert, I believe this child has bewitched you. I can see plain as plain that you want to keep her. We have no place for her here. Tomorrow, she will have to be sent back. I've just come to say goodnight and make sure you've said your prayers.
How can you call it a good night when you must know it's the very worst night I've ever had? My life is a perfect graveyard of buried hopes. That's a sentence I read in a book once. I say it over to comfort myself in these times that try the soul.
Even so, child, one must say their prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray thee, Lord, thy child to keep. Thy love guard me through the night and wake me with the morning light.
Now I lay me
Spencer. We were just on our way to your house to speak with you.
Good morning. I would have thought that you would have been at home, getting to know one another and helping your new girl get acquainted with Green Gables.
See, that's just it. There's been some awful mistake. We sent word that we wanted a boy. A girl is of no use to us.
How dreadful! I specifically heard that you wanted a girl. Did you know, just last night, I heard that Mrs. Blewett is looking for a 12-year-old girl to help around the house and to help with her youngins. She has 3 sets of twins and is awful worn out. She said she was looking for a wiry girl who would be seen but not heard, work hard and earn her keep. You could go work for her. This is what I call positively providential.
Well, I don't know. I shouldn't make any decisions without consulting Matthew.
Yoo-hoo, Marilla! Good morning, Marilla. I heard about the shocking mistake.
Good morning, Rachel. I suppose you are not any more surprised than I am.
Can't you send her back?
I suppose, but we are deciding what we should do. Matthew has taken a fancy to her, and I must say I like her myself, although I admit she has her faults. Already the house seems a different place. She's a real bright little thing.
Come here, child. Let me have a look at you. Well, they didn't pick you for your looks, that's for certain. Why, your hair is as red as carrots.
How dare you? How dare you call me ugly? How dare you say I'm red-headed? You are a rude, impolite, unfeeling woman, and I hate you!
Anne Shirley!
How dare you say such things about me? How would you like such things said about you? How would you like to be told that you are mean and clumsy and probably had a spark of imagination? I don't care if I hurt your feelings by saying so. I hope I hurt them. I'll never forgive you. Never, never.
Anne Shirley, come back here once and apologize.
I heard from Marilla about what happened with Mrs. Lynde. As far as I'm concerned, that woman deserves what she gets. Marilla is dreadful determined and will make you apologize if you're to stay here. Please, Anne, you don't really have to be sorry. Just a little. Just smooth things over.
You don't want me to go, do you?
Anne, I hope you're ready to apologize.
Oh, Mrs. Lynde, I'm so extremely sorry. I could never express all my sorrow. No, not if I used up a whole dictionary. You must just imagine it. I behaved terribly to you, and I've disgraced my dear friends, Matthew and Marilla, who have let me stay at Green Gables on trial, even though I'm not a boy. It was dreadfully wicked of me to fly into a temper just because you told me the truth. My hair is red, and I am ugly. The things I said about you were true as well, only I shouldn't have said them. Oh, Mrs. Lynde, please, please forgive me.
There, child. Of course I forgive you. You mustn't mind me, that's what. It can't be denied that your hair is terrible red. But I knew a girl once whose hair was every bit as red as yours. When she grew up, it darkened into a real handsome auburn.
Oh, Mrs. Lynde, you have given me hope.
And trial or no trial, you should put this girl in school, Marilla, that's what.
I believe you're right, Rachel.
the perfect one.
I thought the pellet suit was stunning.
Although she was rather sick.
Good morning, Gilbert. Oh, what's he? That's cool.
I've dreamed my whole life of going to school. But now that I'm here, now that I'm in a schoolyard with other children, I hardly know if it's real or if I'm about to wake up from a dream.
Hello, my name is Diana Barry. You must be Anne Shirley from Green Gables. I've heard about you.
I've promised Marilla I wouldn't say anything too shocking on my first day of school. Oh, Diana, do you think you can like me a little, enough to be my bosom friend?
Why, I guess so. I'm awfully glad you've come to live at Green Gables. It will be wonderful to have somebody to spend time with. There isn't any other girl who lives near enough, and I have no sisters big enough.
Will you swear to be my friend forever and ever?
Why, it's dreadfully wicked to swear.
Oh, no, not my kind of swearing. There are two kinds, you know.
I never heard of but one kind.
There really is another. It just means vowing and promising solemnly.
Well, I don't mind doing that. How do you do it?
It ought to be over running water, but we'll just pretend this is running water. We must join hands. I'll repeat the oath first. I solemnly swear to be faithful to my bosom friend, Diana Barry, as long as the sun and moon shall endure. Now you say it and put my name. I solemnly swear.
I solemnly swear
To be faithful to my bosom friend.
to be faithful to my bosom friend, Anne Shirley,
As long as the sun and moon shall endure.
as long as the sun and moon shall endure. You're a strange girl, Anne. I heard before that you were strange, but I believe I'm going to like you real well. That's Gilbert Blythe, Anne. He can be a tease, but just look at him and see if you don't think he's handsome.
I think your Gilbert Blythe is handsome, but he's very bold. It isn't good manners to wink at a strange girl.
Class, please take out your Latin readers and begin reviewing where you left off yesterday. There will be a test on chapters 1 through 4 tomorrow, so I advise you to read dutifully and carefully. Students, those of you reading Latin 4, please rise and recite page 47. I expect you to recite clearly and articulately. That was decent, I guess. Be seated. Keep studying for tomorrow's test.
Carrots!
It was my fault, Mr. Phillips. I teased her. I'm shocked to see a pupil of mine displaying such a temper and such a vindictive spirit. Anne, go and stand by the blackboard for the rest of the afternoon. You will write the words, Anne Shirley has a very bad temper 100 times before leaving class today. Students, we have come to the end of the day. I hope some of you have learned your lesson. Class dismissed. Anne, I'm awfully sorry I made fun of your hair, Anne. Honest, I am. I just wanted to meet you. Don't be mad at me for keeps.
I shall never forgive you, Gilbert Blythe. An iron has entered my soul. Come along, Diana.
I hope she isn't mad at me for keeps. I only meant it as a joke, not to be a pest.
My father always tells me that we should look out for each other, that anyone in need should consider like a brother. So I thought I'd bring some flowers as a present for a neighbor. So kind friends to call it, I'm sure she planned to take them. But when I brought them in, she seemed to find them pleasing. Not once in all my life have I ever heard such praise. Teasing, I'm true. She wanted to be kind, not to be a pest, or then to be a help, 'cause that's what boys do best. I said to behave, I really meant to do it, and even less will check on. I figured I could do it, like that great idea of harnessing a cricket and driving around the schoolroom until the girls had fidgets. I didn't realize it would jump up on the teacher. I couldn't help you scream at such a tiny helpless creature. I hate to make you mad or to be a pest. I meant it as a joke, 'cause that's what boys do best. A gentleman should never be ignored to a lady. That's what my granddad says. But it's easy if you're 80. I didn't know the new girl was definitely distracted. And when I pulled her hair, I think before I acted. I didn't know she'd be mad. I only meant to tease her. But now she doesn't talk to me, and she doesn't even look at me. I meant to catch your eye, not to be a pest. I could be friends and play, 'cause that's what boys do best. I meant to catch your eye, not to be a pest. I could be friends and play, 'cause that's what boys do best. 'Cause that's what boys do best.
Oh, Marilla, how perfectly lovely it will be for me and Diana to imagine we're grown-up-ish and have a special tea, just the two of us. I've longed for such a thing. May I use the rosebud tea set?
No, you may use the regular old tea set, but there's something special for you both. To make your grown-up tea extra special, there is a bottle of raspberry cordial left over from the church social the other night. It is in the pantry. I will be meeting Mrs. Barron and Mrs. Lynde, and we will come back here after our meeting. So be sure to clean up nice and proper.
Hello, Anne. Hello, Diana. How is your mother?
She is very well, thank you. I suppose Mr. Cuthbert is hauling potatoes to the Lily Sands this afternoon, is he?
Yes, our potato crop is very good this year. I hope your father's crop is good too.
It is fairly good, thank you. Have you picked many of your apples yet?
Oh, ever so many. Oh, Diana, Marilla said we may have a special drink with our afternoon tea. I forget what it's called, but let me go and find it.
Is it raspberry cordial, Anne? I love raspberry cordial.
Oh, you've had it before? Well, please do help yourself while I prepare the rest of our tea. Please, take as much as you'd like. I'm going to run out to the other room to stir the fire. There are so many responsibilities on a person's mind when they're keeping house.
That's awfully nice raspberry cordial, Anne. I didn't know raspberry cordial was so nice. Maybe I'll just have one more glass. Anne, truly, this is the nicest I ever drank. It's ever so much nicer than Mrs. Lynde's, although she brags and brags and brags of hers so much. It doesn't taste a bit like hers. Oh, Anne.
What? Diana, what's the matter?
Why, Anne, I'm awful sick. My head is spinning. I'm awful dizzy. I think I'm going to be sick, Anne. I must go right home.
Oh, you mustn't dream of going home without your tea. Besides, Marilla will be back along with your mother and Mrs. Lynde. In fact, they will be here any minute.
Diana Barry, whatever is the matter? And sure, what in heaven's name have you done to my daughter?
I can see plain as plain that she's drunk.
Drunk? Fiddlesticks. How could she be drunk? All they had was raspberry cordial. And this is red currant wine. Don't you know the difference?
It was right in the pantry, like you said, Marilla, and I've never had either before.
My daughter? Drunk? And in front of Mrs. Lynde, the chair of the Women's Temperance Society? And sure, you are a bad, wicked little orphan girl, and my Diana will never spend time with you ever again.
Oh, Mrs. Barry, I did not mean to intoxicate Diana. I thought it was raspberry cordial. Oh, please, don't say we can't be friends. This will cover my life with a dark cloud of woe.
You are not a fit little orphan girl for my Diana to be friends with.
What did I say about the orphan girl? Didn't I warn you that she'd cause you grief? What did I say about the orphan girl? Isn't she troublesome beyond belief?
What did I say about the orphan girl? Did I warn you that she caused you grief? What did I say about the orphan girl? Isn't she troublesome beyond belief? She's hard like a monster. She was your mind in your water. She burned your house and brought before soldiers stop her. She burned your house and brought before soldiers stop her. What did I say about the orphan girl? Did I warn you that she caused you grief? What did I say about the orphan girl? Is she troublesome beyond belief? She'll be useless in her labor. She'll cause headaches for her neighbors. If only you had daughters too, instead of assistant later.
9. They would have a new teacher this year.
Good morning, class. It is my honor to be the new teacher of the Avonlea School. I believe the greatest teachers not only impart information and communicate ideas towards their pupils, but moreover they serve as a guide. I will warn you that I'm unfailingly strict with book rules, hard work, and punctuality. But if you strive to do your best in all of your work, I will strive to be a teacher who inspires you, encourages you, and ignites the joys of lifelong learning. May your years under my tutelage set you on a path to learning the delights and joys of worlds yet unknown. As your teacher, it will be my joy to help each one of you to grow, to learn, and to develop your gifts and your imagination. With that in mind, I wish to share with you, Anne, Gilbert, that I've looked at your exams from last year, and I know there are some real scholars in this class. As such, to help you reach your full potential, I have decided that we will begin studying for your entrance exams to Queen's Academy. Now, as we begin this year together, I want to acknowledge that some of you are going through trials of your own, the plight of a friendship torn apart, and indeed, these are the trials of life. But I want to share with you something to encourage you. Tomorrow is always fresh, with no mistakes in it.
Reach to that old day.
afternoon, Mr. Lawson. I was wondering if there's any mail for Gilbert Blythe.
Why, yes. Here it is. I suspect some of our Avonlea students are eager to see how they fared on their recent entrance exams.
Oh, Mr. Cuthbert. I've just received in the mail the results from our Queen's Academy entrance exams. I would love to share this with Anne. Do you know where I can find her?
She asked me to drop her off at the avenue so she could pick wildflowers for Marilla. You might still catch her there.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Cuthbert. What can I help you with today?
Well, now, have you any snow shovels?
Well, now, we don't usually carry snow shovels in the springtime, but I guess we have one or two left over. Before I go get it, is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, now, since you suggested, if it's not too much trouble, I'd like to look at some, that is, sugar.
Sugar. Sure, we have sugar. White or brown?
Oh, well, now, brown.
There's a bag of it right here. How much would you like?
Do you think 20 pounds would be enough?
20 pounds should do it. That would be all. Will that be all?
Puff sleeves. I'd like to get that white dress with puff sleeves for Anne.
Well, now, Mr. Cuthbert, why didn't you just say so in the first place?
Hello, Aunt Shirley. I saw Mr. Cuthbert at the general store, and he told me I could find you here. I wanted to find you because the results came from our Queen's Academy entrance exams.
Congratulations on coming first, Gilbert Blythe. I'm sure you're real proud of yourself.
And wait, stop being such an idiot. We typed it first, you and I. Look.
I never expected to beat you, Gilbert.
And can't we be friends? Hasn't this childishness gone on long enough? Won't you ever forgive me?
You hurt my feelings excruciatingly.
You have no idea how sorry I am for ever saying anything about your hair, Anne. I only said it because I wanted to meet you so much. Won't you ever forgive me? Life's too short to hold grudges anyway.
I may as well make a complete confession. The truth is, I think I forgave you months ago, but I've just kept on being stubborn.
So you forgive me? We were born to be good friends, Aunt, you and I. You thwarted destiny long enough. Come, let's go see if the fish are jumping at Barry's pond. Then I'll walk you home.
Matthew, this dress.
Why, Anne, don't you like it?
Like it? Oh, Matthew, it's perfectly exquisite. Look at the sleeves. Look at the cuff. Oh, Matthew, how can I ever thank you enough?
Oh, Mr. Cuthbert! Miss Cuthbert! Oh, Anne, do come quick. My little sister Minnie May is awful sick. She's got croup. Father and Mother are away to town and there's nobody to go for the doctor. Minnie May is awful bad and I don't know what to do. And oh, Anne, I'm so scared.
Oh, Diana, Matthew has gone to harness the mare to go to Carmody for the doctor. I know it as well as if he had said so. Matthew and I are such kindred spirits. I can read his thoughts without words at all. Oh, Diana, don't cry. You forget that I know exactly what to do for croup. I've dealt with many children who have regularly had croup. Come, it will be all right.
You would have been mighty proud of her last night, Marilla.
What a girl. I can't believe the doctor said he wouldn't have made it in time and that our Anne saved that little Barry girl's life. I'm glad we're letting Anne sleep late after being up all night. But I suspect Mrs. Barry will be along shortly and will want to speak to our Anne. What a girl. she would turn out so elegant and sophisticated. She has changed so much.
She hasn't really, Marilla. She hasn't changed that much. She's still the same as she always was. It's us who have changed.
Good morning, Matthew and Marilla. I'm so tired from being up all night, but so thankful I knew how to help Minnie May. Who would have thought that on my
Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Marilla. Good morning, Mr. Pepper. Good morning, Anne.
Well, we expect visitors this morning, but we didn't expect it to be half of that Lee.
And Shirley, I'm not too proud to admit my faults, but we were all wrong about you, that's what. You are a credit to us all, child.
Oh, Anne, you saved my baby's life. I was so wrong about you, and hope that you and Diana can once again be friends. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I forgive you, Mrs. Barry. Diana, I've missed you.
Let this be a lesson for us all. Tomorrow is always fresh, with no mistakes in it.
Oh, Anne, even after all these months apart, you have always been my bosom friend. You know, a really kindred spirit. No matter what happens next or where life takes us, we will always be kindred spirits.
Diana, I had dreamed of meeting a friend like you all my life. I never really supposed I would. But so many of my loveliest dreams have come true here at Green Gables. There's always another bend in life's road, isn't there? What a world we live in. Dear old world, you are very lovely, and I am so glad to be alive in you. God is in his heaven, and all is right with the world.
What a quiet place this was before you came, Anne, with an E. What did he say about the orphan girl?
I wouldn't trade you for a dozen boys.
She is our pride and joy, our Anne of Green Gables.
What did I say about the orphan girl? That you'd be grateful for the day she came. What did I say about the orphan girl? She built her house with love. You'll never be the same. She's a friend I love most deeply. Her good nature shone through clearly. She saved my little sister when she was troubled so severely. She saved my little sister when she was troubled so severely. What did I say about the orphan girl? That you'd be grateful for the day she came. What did I say about the orphan girl? She built her house with light. You'll never be the same. Though her temper's rather wild, she's a real endearing child. When she offends, she makes amends and never reconciled. When she offends, she makes amends and never reconciled. What did I say about the orphan girl? That you'd be grateful for the day she came. What did I say about the orphan girl? She filled her house with light. You'll never be the same.